Hello, and welcome to Thursday. Now, today I started something kind of unexpected. There comes a point in everyone's life where they want to be the very best, like no one ever was, where catching them is your real test and training them is your cause. You don't really need to travel, well, I guess you may, maybe not, travel across the land, searching far and wide for some Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Um, I just have the lyrics to the song open. Hey, it's Thursday. I did something interesting today. Uh, I have been falling behind on my album day project. Ever since I went to Chicago back in like what was it, June, mid June. I've been kind of like stumbling to catch up. It just hasn't become like I've been listening to a single album a day, but it's just like some days are busier than others, and I'll just neglect to listen to the whole thing for a day. And if I check right now, let's see if it doesn't show the number. Wait, if I request desktop site, it might. There we go. Okay, so at least on this list, it says 247 we're at, which is today. Today's day 247, at least according to this list. And the last album I listened to was um, 209. So I'm about 40-ish albums behind, which kind of it's like a month and a week, which is unfortunate because this is one of the things that I really really wanted to stick to, and I'm doing it. Like I listened to some great albums today. I listened to three albums, I think, and those albums were uh, bu- 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 Mist of the Near Future by the Klaxons, which is really good. I listened to four albums. Dub Housing by Per Ubu, and then Bad Out of Hell by Meatloaf, which is really good as well. I'm not so sure how I felt about Dub Housing. It's not too memorable. Dry by PJ Harvey, I really did not like. It's like a 3 out of 5. If I was in a different mood, I might have liked it. But I listened to those four albums, and the way I listen to the music is I use these headphones, my Audio Technica uh, ATH M50X's BT one. This I wish this was BT2 or the second edition because this has a micro USB instead of USB Type C. Whatever. It's not too big of a deal. These have a long enough battery in. It's just a port. But the way I listen to that, I try to just focus on the music, and like it feels weird not doing anything, just sitting and enjoying the music. And while that's fine for certain things, I do feel like it needs to and like I want to do something else with it. Like sure I can do that with a movie or something, or with a book. Like I try to like focus on that solely and like try to tune everything out. But with music, it's just like you're only using your ears. You're not doing anything else. Like you're not using your eyes. You're not using. I guess you can say the same thing for books and everything. And move like. Well, with books, I try to like listen to background music, or with music, I try to do something somewhat stimulating because it feels weird. Like I was just sitting around for had to sneeze. I was just sitting around for like 2 to 3 hours, just killing time. While it was enjoyable, I feel like I could have used that time for something else or doing something along with it. And I try to do some menial or like not too important tasks where I can just like zone out and focus on the music. So I decided to take up Professor Oak's challenge. Um, Leading into the whole Pokemon speech thing at the beginning. I'm a big fan of Pokemon. If you couldn't tell, I have all of the games up to Gen 3 right behind me. I have all the mainline games other than the GameCube ones and the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. I think that might be it. And excluding the DLC packs for um, Scarlet. No. Sword and Shield. I need to see if I can find those. I doubt I can, but maybe used. Well, I'll hunt them down. Regardless, I've had like I grew up with these games. Like this is not my childhood Game Boy Color, but I had a green Game Boy Color, and my first ever like game that I feel like I ever played that I remember playing was Pokemon Blue. This has Pokemon Red in the cartridge. I have Yellow right here, right there, and yeah. I think the one that I ever really truly owned was Pokemon Silver. Again, these are not all my like. I had to go out and get like I had to find these, and that took a couple of years. But Silver, Gold, and Crystal is right here too. So we got all these cartridges, which is nice. Um, the thing is, spent hundreds of hours in Generation 3 with myself, my brother, and my cousins. So here's Leaf Green in this. Here's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald in these. These are all looking pretty nice, which is great. And I need to buy a case for Platinum because my Platinum cases, the cover is fake, and that's whatever. The thing is, I never had like a truly living Pokemon Dex, which is having like every single Pokemon ever. And while it's not too viable, I think I can do it. It might be a bit hard, but I believe I can do it. There's a couple ways to do this, and that would be either finding some saves online or doing it through yourself. So I figured, why not do it myself? There is a thing called Professor Oak's Challenge where you will play a game catching every single Pokemon in an area up until that gym, up until the first gym badge. So you can do everything, beat every single trainer, but you need to catch every Pokemon and you need to fully evolve them. So that you have every single Pokemon up until that point. It's very, very time consuming, but it's very grindy and like something I can zone out and focus on while I'm spending time listening to music, which is great. So that's what I kind of did today. I took. I'm here on what is this place? Viridian Forest? I think it's Viridian Forest. But if I just run over to this good old Pokemon Center computer, we will see that I have caught every Pokemon up until this point. I have 2 hours and 15 minutes logged right now. So, but if I go to the PC and move Pokemon, you'll see that I have a fully evolved Beedrill right here. A Pikachu, which we don't even need to worry about because it evolves with the Thunderstone, which I can't get yet, so we're fine. Metapod that's about to evolve into a Butterfree. We have Rattata that's level 2. Like, I haven't touched these. Mankey, Spearow, and Pidgey. I need to start leveling those guys up, but yeah, I wanted to get the bug Pokemon out of the way first, and we're almost there with Metapod. But we also have my my Charmeleon that I named Charizard, all lowercase, that I quote-unquote hacked. The beauty of, where is it? The beauty of playing games on systems like the Analog Pocket and the, is that I'm able to, like, I'm not even playing this on the cartridge, is the thing. I'm playing this through the, ROM file. I ripped the ROM file off of this GB operator, and I ripped the save I had on it because I had a save for like this char Charmander, Charizard, Charmeleon thing. It was like level 80 something, and like had beaten the Elite Four, and I was just sitting in front of my house after beating it in like a couple hours. I don't know. I was just having fun with it, but I like really want to try and do this. It's like apparently it's like 30 hours to grind the like just to beat Brock after doing this, which is seems ridiculous, but you know, it's something very like minimal that I can actually focus on and get doing while listening to music. And I was like, hey, why not? It's whatever. So I will be doing that for whenever I'm like listening to music or like want to zone out and focus on that, or need just something menial to grind. But that's a whole thing. We'll have to see where Leaf Green and the other the Hoenn trilogy will how far that'll get us. But it'll be cool to have living decks, and it's one thing I've been wanting to work on for a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how well I can actually do that, especially considering that I can just use my hacked 3DS to just hack away and have some fun with some Pokemon there too. It'll be very interesting. I do need to play Sword Shield and Scarlet Violet a lot, so we'll get to that in due time. But this will be a fun little project that I can focus on in the interim. And yeah, that'll be fun. I wanted to say something else about this. I can't remember what. But yeah, it'll be cool. Oh, it was hacking. Yes, hacking the Fire Red save. So I started you can just rip the save and like generate Pokemon through like Pokemon hacking tools that there are out there, and it's harmless. It's harmless fun. Especially because I'm doing this for my personal gain as opposed to anything else. So we're doing that. You can look that up on your own. It's like PK Hex or whatever, and like some other hacking programs or whatever that you can find and generate Pokemon that are very powerful. That's like a perfect It's a perfect Charmander. Perfect stats, perfect whatnot. Shiny, everything. I just wanted to have that for fun. Because it sweeps through the game, and it's a lot of fun to have. But yeah, that's what I've been doing today, and hopefully I can power through these next 40-ish albums while having fun with this. But we'll see how that goes. For now, that's what I'm going to call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then,